So good day everyone, I am Eunice Sido and today I will be continuing the report of Miss Rika May Baraha. Okay, how is distance learning different from regular learning? So distance education is clearly different from regular education in terms of a student or teacher's physical presence. There are the communicate, there are the same communication, but there are different aspects or different uses. Like distance learning, we can communicate each other, but it is far. Than regular learning, we can communicate, but it like physical or the face to face like that. So the regular learning, the traditional education system has remained quite the same. Universities are still operating face-to-face classes, although the use of multimedia and technology has changed the experience around the last few decades. Students who are pursuing degrees are still attending lectures and examinations to finish courses. So the example here, the elementary are now limited face to face, but unfortunately, it is limited because of the pandemic. Today, we face the challenges. So, the distance learning is a form of education that doesn't require students to be physically present in school. This form of education conducts classes in form of videos and modules. Even exams are conducted online. As a result, you are able to participate from anywhere in the world. So distance learning, like example. So right now we are learning distance, even though we are far from each other, but we still communicate. We still continuing our learnings, like in the social media or the, for example, the online class that we um, do today. Three benefits that are more obvious than ever for distance learning is first is flexible, because it's flexible, called flexible because of the example is in online class. Usually we do the projects, the tasks or the assignments, and after that we can rest, and also easy access. Even though we are far, we are anywhere we go, we are accessed because of the technologies that we use right now in this generation. um, and lastly, it's less cost because of the we can no hassle, and that is the distance learning. Even though we are now in level up of technology, these three benefits are useful because it's not hassle, it's not hard for us because of the application we can use, especially the games. And usually the children are learned too in distance learning. The benefits, it is helpful for us. Even though we are in rides, we are in work or in our school, but usually still there in the distance learning or the benefits of that, improving of our skills or our knowledge. So next is the best practices for building online courses. First is create a welcome video. For example, we are now in webinar. Also, the first we do is the welcome video, or like the introductions for the audience. So next is the make an introductory video for your courses. As usual, we do introductions like opening remarks for the speakers, for the audience, or what the about of our webinar. Next is to provide weekly updates and reminders. So, for example, we can do the online class. As usual, we do the updates or what the lessons that we've done or what we lesson today, and also the reminders, the weekly tasks that given. So the fourth one is the bring in guest speakers and experts. So usually in the webinar or any kind of the distance learning, we can or the conference usually they are introduct and introductions of the I mean they introduct or the want to meet the speakers that um, want to speak or the experts to know who are the speakers in this event. So the next one, the fifth, is give meaningful feedback. As usual, in the last part of the webinar or the conference, there are need to know the feedback, like the needs of their um, event, or even though the lessons, if it is fit for their learnings, or even the the signal or the internet connections, or anything feedback in their event, or the like the conference, the webinar, or any like the usually in the online class. So the sixth is the let students lead the discussion. As what I've said, today I'm discussing you the important needs of the distance learning and also the regular learning, the differences of these two, and the benefits, how we can access, how this kind of learning useful for us, even we are now facing the challenges and the technology we use. The last is the participant in learning. So also we need to participate in learning, because this kind of it is for us to learn also the kind of this lesson. It's for us, it's for not for you, not for me, but it's for us to learn or to improve our knowledge or to enhance our skills that need to improve and need to develop. So that's it. So what you should consider, is it the regular learning or the distance learning? But for me, guys, I am considered to do the both, because even if the regular learning like the face to face, it's good, but it's good, we can communicate each other, we can enjoy each other, we can talk personally. Than the distance learning, we can also communicate, but we are far from each other. Also, the problems are the internet connections, the days, or even though like the the gadgets, or even though you are not have gadgets to use. But for me, it's considered to do the regular learning, because we can learn in physically or personally, and we can understand the lessons than distance learning. The problem, especially for me, for us, the online classes, the students are not usually understand because of the internet connection and lack of gadgets. But in our generation, we can access in open distance learning because of our technologies right now. So I hope you understand, you have learned a lot of our topics, and have a good day, guys. Thank you.